It's always better together, an old adage that never really became untrue, and it especially applies to split-screen multiplayer games, a form of gaming that has not been making rounds as of late, but here are a few available on the PS5. The game of the year, It Takes Two, following Hazelight Studios' A Way Out, is pretty much the pinnacle of the couch co-op genre, even though it can also be played online. Whimsical and beautiful visuals, a heart-gripping and also heartfelt narrative, but most importantly, the gameplay never stops being engaging and does what a multiplayer co-op should do best, giving the players' characters unique abilities to really differentiate the two, and avoid having the roles being too interchangeable during puzzles. There's nothing wrong with getting down and dirty, and I mean it literally in Dirt 5. With a maximum of 12 players online and 4 locally, Dirt 5 adds something new with having a 4-player split screen to truly enjoy the various games it has to offer. Gymkhana, Pathfinder, and Icebreaker are to name a few, and the game's dynamic weather system ensures that each race is never the same as the last one. Okay, maybe you don't want to race or go through couples therapy. Maybe you and your friend just want to get trapped on an island filled with nothing but dinosaurs and an environment that really hates you. Ark: Survival Evolved, soon to have a sequel with 100% more Vin Diesel, for some reason, requires you to stay on your toes as you explore the island, tame dinosaurs to become your closest allies, and adapt to the pseudo-prehistoric way of life. For a more competitive you against the world sort of feeling, Fortnite fulfills that wish well, and while you can play online with 3 of your friends in a squad, you can opt to play locally with a friend in a classic horizontal split screen. With that, you can have a constant awareness and idea of where your team member is without having to rely just on audio descriptions. That, alongside the technical prowess of the PS5, expect a smooth gameplay and teamwork experience. Quake offers a 4-player split screen in its 2021 remaster, and it shows that a split screen can lead to more fun at the cost of potentially being a bit more irritating between friends. Screen cheating may be rampant and free-for-all even if it is unintentional, but that doesn't detract from the fast-paced and smooth gameplay. There is also the other option for the 4 players to team up in the game's horde mode. There's a reason why Quake remains fun after 30 years. How about another driving game, but rather than driving head-to-head, one person makes a track another person has a drive on? Can't Drive This does exactly that with its focus on puzzle solving. One player drives through hell while making sure they can't drive too fast or else they'll explode or fall off. The other player has the enjoyment of creating that hell for them. Nothing as fun as making your friends suffer. You'd think fighting against zombies would be done to death already, especially in games, but there's something that remains appealing about mowing them down in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And I'm not completely disregarding how fun its other multiplayer modes are. A welcome return to game types like Prop Hunt and One in the Chamber, permanent sticks and stones, and the addition of new games like Scream Deathmatch and Double Agent. Of course, classic games like Gun Game and TDM return as well. Surprisingly, 2-player split-screen multiplayer, say that 3 times fast, is also available in Diablo 4, provided both players have a Battle.net account linked to either's PS5 account, and that account already has PS Plus to allow split-screen multiplayer. Yeah, it requires a subscription, but if you already have one to begin with, you get a more engaging co-op experience with your couch buddy in return. Venture together in Sanctuary because you know what's better than facing the horrors alone? Facing them with a friend. All this talk about shooting, driving race cars, and taming dinosaurs is nothing compared to farm work. The 2021 PS5 release of Stardew Valley brought on local multiplayer mode, encouraging teamwork as up to 4 players can combine forces to run a farm left by one of the player's grandfather. Hours become minutes and minutes become seconds as you play through Stardew Valley, and it shows that sometimes there's nothing better in a game than just satisfaction from hard work. Spelunk through caves, help townsfolk, or even marry one of them, so long one of your friends doesn't want to woo them first, and just relax as you complete your daily to-do list.